This shit crazy.
So welcome to another day in a life. Today is gonna be a day full of things to do, I guess. Gonna trade in the afternoon. But before we trade in the afternoon, which is the beauty of NASDAQ, I've been trading for about 2 hours a day. Returns have been amazing. And then I have the morning to myself, the night to myself, which means I can do whatever I want throughout the whole day besides those 2 hours, which is great. Very focused work. So right now, just had a team meeting. We're gonna check out a car this morning because I'm on a hunt for a new car. And I'll show you throughout the day, I'll sprinkle in how I like to spend my money. So with that, let's go into the day. Enjoy. We got her recently, a Russian blue. We intend to travel with her, see if she gets used to traveling. So if I made my calculations right, this trade should pass us a verification. So we are right now $800 away. So let's see. This should do it, to be fair. It really should do it. I will keep an eye out on it because maybe it's earlier. But let's see. Wow. It is retracing now. I just needed it to drop like 3 handles more. That's trash. We went all the way back to break even, all the way back down. So let's see if this is what lets us take the profits. Oh damn, that is not what you want to see. Okay, so this is the first time that besides watch, I'm wearing something that is over 200 euros on my skin. Well, actually, maybe not. So I decided that I needed to step up my game when it comes to clothes. I'm not really a clothing guy, but I do know that at one point, come on, you need to dress a little bit more appropriately. So I went to the tailor, started getting pants done and etc. So usually they're about like 100 to 200. It can go more depending on the quality of the fabric. Now I decided that one of the next things that I want to step up is the shoe game. Now, the last time that I bought expensive shoes, it took me like 4 months to accept that I was going to buy a 150 euro pair of shoes. And this was when I was just becoming profitable as a trader. And these were the shoes, by the way. So these were the shoes. These were my first expensive pair of shoes. And I actually really liked them for a long time. But again, wanted to go a little bit more serious, so to say. And so I decided to start buying other pairs of shoes. And now these are my first, is Xenia designer? I guess. There was a shirt there that cost 2,000 euros. Well, 2.6 thousand euros. So I guess they're kind of designer. So I decided to buy some Xenia shoes. And let's use them. And let's see how it goes. Let's see how long they last. I actually do like these because they're very simple and they don't have shoelaces. Because I think shoelaces really mess up some a fit. But yeah, we'll see. And obviously, to go with the shoes, we go to E equals MC squared Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein socks. Yeah. So I learned this early on, which is if you are wearing a serious fit, I think you should wear non-serious socks. Not like crazy socks filled with colors and etc. Something that simply if you're sitting and someone looks at you, they're like, huh, this guy looks good, but has stupid socks. And I think that idea is cool. So that's what I'm doing. Like every time I have a suit on, or every time that I'm wearing these shoes, you can bet that I'm going to be wearing stupid socks. So let's go to the car dealership. I'm currently still in the trade that you saw before. So let's go.
Look at me dead in my eyes. I know that you know that a nigga ain't lying.
So after a long time in this trade, it finally hit. You can see it there. You can see the day. And that is another verification pass. So no, those were not live funds. This one was actually a verification. So right now, that is 2 verifications passed in 2 days. Can't complain.
Open and say, let's do it, let's do it. I hate a privileged rapper who don't even know what it takes. Hey, the diamonds they hit like a rainbow. That's cause the necklace of Frank Purr. Hey, what? Yeah, let's have sex in the 9. Breaking and bending the spine.
Okay, quick Porsche review. We checked out the GT3. I want to go for the 911 992, and I'm debating whether I should go for the GT3 RS or the GT3. I know that they're very different cars. GT3 RS is going to be not as good of a daily driver, so I'm trying to find out how much of a daily driver I want my Porsche to be. Because if I buy the GT3 RS, very likely I need to buy another car too. While if I buy the I'll have to buy 2 cars either way. But on that specific one, I don't like the race seats, and it didn't have the race seats. It had the comfortable ones. They were actually comfortable. Like, probably not for 7 hours, but comfortable. The color wasn't really my thing. The wheels weren't really my thing. I need to check a good amount of Porsches before I end up going for one specific one. I have a spec in mind, but I'm yet to see it online for sale. So let me know what you would go for. GT3, GT3 RS, and what other daily driver you would go for. Just keep in mind, has to look good for social media. Sorry. Okay, so just as I was showing, shorted here, the market almost went to my take profit, then retraced all the way back, and then back to the take profit. So everything good on the day, plus 2.6, and that means that is challenge passed on funding pips. Bro, these guys have given me so many boxes. He doesn't even ask for my name. He already knows my name. Now you might say, what's in the box? Perfect. So what is in the box, you might ask? Of course, a Pokemon booster bundle display of Black Bolt. Got these at 500. Easily there will be in the future 1,000, whenever that is. Look, another Eevee pouch. Another Eevee pouch for Eevee. Did I just name my cat after a Pokemon? Maybe, but it was approved, right? It was approved by a third party. I'm just saying, right? You love your name. You don't care about your name, but you love it. So that's like a way to stack cash in my mind. Supply and demand, baby. Like, they're not printing many of those. Maybe they will. Maybe in 1 year's time we'll be like, bro, that's 200 bucks now. Even then, it's like, what, am I going to just gamble my money? It's worse. So you have Eevee pouch for Eevee. They gave us a few Pokemon cards. They're like 10 cents. Why do I want the Eevee pouch? I can gift the Eevee pouch. There, now this goes into the safe at the bottom of the ocean. Undisclosed location. And that takes us to, well, 3 accounts passed. Now these are the 3 verifications. 1 is in drawdown, I do have to say, but 2 have been passed. So now I'm just missing the minimum trading days, and these have been passed. So you've seen the Porsche, we've passed some accounts. Now let's get to work again, I guess. One of the things that is important for traders to understand is that knowledge is very, very good, but you need to be able to apply it, and you need to apply it for a long enough period of time. Like, that's why I do market breakdowns, is because I can give you guys whatever knowledge it is, but I think that the act of sharing my analysis every single day is really what makes everyone improve, and everyone inside of Funded Trading Blueprint getting funded in 90 days. We actually guarantee that you get funded in 90 days. Which, by the way, you can check the second link in the description. But yeah, right now, let's go into the trading session. Okay, so right now, what do we have? We have the market coming towards the extreme, the daily order block, and reacting bullish off of it. You can see it here. Market comes to the order block, reacts bullish off of it. But it doesn't really impress me, this bullish reaction, because yesterday was so bearish. And so what I said in today's market breakdown, which you will see at the end of the video, is that once the market moves lower, yes, we might move bullish, and the market was all the way down here when I did the market breakdown. It might move bullish, but if that's the case, then I won't really be interested in trading today, because you're buying strength into like a quite weak market. And so if I'm going for longs, I will go for longs tomorrow. If the market closes nicely bullish, then I will go long for tomorrow. But right now, I don't really trust the bullishness in the market, at least for today. For today, I would much rather bet on the bearishness, which is not really coming. And now that we've closed bullish on the 4 hour, I'm not really interested in the next 4 hours, because I would say, if I had to guess, this next 4 hour could be bullish. And so therefore, why do I want to execute when the probability of the 4 hour being bullish is actually quite high? And so therefore, I don't want to long because of what the market did yesterday, and I would rather wait for more confirmation. But I also don't want to short now that the 4 hour has closed bullish. So therefore, if that is the case, then I'm just taking the rest of the day. And that's kind of the nice thing about the way that I've been trading. It's like, did the market show you what you want to see? No. Okay, then move on with your day. And it usually happens within the first 30 to 45 minutes. So therefore, it's nice. It's like, I can go about my day for the rest of the day.
Too many sticks. We go to war with whoever ain't never been biased. Too many sticks. How is they your ops and none of them died? Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, so I want to take the time right now to talk about basically the day. The market moved counter to the bias, and so if we close nicely today, tomorrow I'll be bullish. And I think that this is the beauty of having a bias in general. If you have an overall daily bias, you're able to call it a day or be very focused on the day in about 30 minutes. Right? By 10 a.m. New York time, you will be able to understand if you're going to trade or not on that specific day. And that is if you're seeing manipulation or not. And this is the one thing that I want to tell you, is that as a trader, especially as a futures trader, like, do not force trades. You do not need to force trades. NQ at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow is going to have a lot of volatility. Next Monday, a lot of volatility. Tuesday, volatility. Wednesday, volatility. NQ and indices as a whole are a market that are very predictable to understand when the volatility is going to come in and when you should be trading. And so this is what has made me make so much more money with so much less headache with trading, just because NQ gives me the exact times at which I should be executing. And today was the case that after 30 minutes I was like, okay, I guess I'm not executing today, right? So I could have gone two ways here. One of them would be, okay, I don't care, I'm going to try to trade the longs and then maybe take a loss or maybe take a win. But to be fair, I'm just okay with not taking a trade on one specific day. And a lot of traders, they lose a lot because they're not okay with not taking a trade on one specific day. Like, talk with Forex traders, man. They take a trade every week. They take one trade a week. They come to NQ and they're like, oh my God, there's so much abundance, right? And then all of a sudden it flips into, oh my God, I didn't have a trade today. I need a trade today. No, you don't. Like, just wait for tomorrow. Wait for your forecast to match what the market did, and then you execute. If you just do that, if you forecast every day, and if the market doesn't do what you said it was going to do, you don't trade, you will see your results are going to absolutely skyrocket. And so this video is good because it shows you exactly that is what I did. That is what I talk about all the time. And so I recommend you doing that for sure. And if you want to see how I trade on a daily basis, every single day, I send my market breakdown, I send screenshots as the day is going. We have live trading sessions, all the trades are called out. We guarantee that you get funded in 90 days. It's the second link in the description. And right now, I'm going to show you one of those market breakdowns. So with that, let's jump into it. So right now, we had a very strong bearish reaction. We just came to the 4-hour fair value gap and we reacted bearish. So therefore, the market is looking very bearish, and the only way that I would enter in longs is if the 4-hour fully reverses and closes bullish, right? The 4-hour needs to close above here for me to be remotely interested in the longs. While in the shorts, we do have already strong indications that the market could be moving lower. If the market moves all the way up,
comes towards this order block again and then starts forming aggressive bearish order flow, then I do think that these shorts could be in play. The same thing if the market comes all the way up here and then reverses all the way back down. Now, I know that on NQ we are very used to longs. So one of the things that we can do, we can actually invert the charts and invert the colors. So I actually even have the reversal colors. So this is basically the chart inverted. And what would our forecast be? Well, we would like to see either the market coming back, then up, or closing above and going higher. But now, remember, this is mine, right? Okay. So basically, we just proved to ourselves that the market does indeed look bearish. I inverted the charts just to see, because I'm more used to seeing longs on NASDAQ. Sometimes it's good to invert the charts. Always never forget to invert them back. But either way, with that, what I would be looking for is either market coming back towards the order block. From the order block, a strong 5-minute close. And from that strong 5-minute close, I would be executing on the shorts. Or the market coming even higher, and then from here, forming once again the 5-minute market structure shift that allows us to enter in shorts. When does this get invalidated? Well, this gets invalidated if the market moves all the way up, and therefore we would be looking for the longs. And by the way, yes, the market can come all the way up, and if it reacts very bearish, then guess what? That simply means that we came back to the 4-hour fair value gap again and then moved bearish, which I believe it's a very strong possibility of happening too. Let's see if we do have manipulation or if we just have a continuation. And if the market moves bullish, then you already know that I'm likely even waiting for tomorrow. Peace.